Young girl, it's alright. Your tears will dry. You'll soon be free to fly. When you're safe inside your room, you tend to dream of a place where nothing's harder than it seems. No one ever wants or bothers to explain, but the heartache life can bring and what it means when there's no one else. Look inside yourself like your oldest friend. Just trust the voice within, then you'll find the strength that will guide your way. Learn to begin to trust the voice within. Oh, young girl, don't hide. You'll never change if you just run away. Oh, young girl, just hold tight, and soon you're gonna see a brighter day. Oh, in a world where innocence is quickly claimed, it's so hard to stand your ground when you're so afraid. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. When you look outside, just look inside to your soul. When there's no one else, look inside yourself like your oldest friend, and just trust the voice within. Then you'll find the strength that will guide your way. You'll learn to begin to trust the voice within. Oh, just trust the voice, yeah. Life is a journey, it can take you anywhere you choose to go. As long as you're learning, you'll find all you ever need to know. You'll make it, you'll make it. Just don't go forsaking yourself. And no one can stop you, you know that I'm talking to you. When there's no one else, look inside yourself like your oldest friend. Just trust the voice within, then you'll find the strength that will guide your way. You'll learn to begin to trust the voice within. Young girl, don't cry. I'll be right here when your world starts to fall. Ooh, just trust yourself.
Take a breath. Of course, as Sydney prepared to sing for us this morning, she got a little tickle in her throat. She's nursing some lozenges over there, so thank you for being here. That barometer change, so fun. How you doing this morning? You ready? we're continuing our exploration of the chakras. We have that initial slide. It seems like you might be having trouble connecting to the projector, huh? It's got a mind of its own. Do what you need to do there. It'll come up. So again, just a reminder that this wisdom comes from the ancient Indian and Hindu traditions, dating back as far as 3000 BCE, through the lineage of the Vedas and the Upanishads. So looking at and also inextricably connected with the practice and philosophy of yoga, which works to integrate body, mind, and spirit through movement, through breath work, through this really brilliant understanding that we are at our essence energetic, right? We have these energetic centers in our body that correlate with health, with the physiological health of our body, as well as our mind and our spirit. And so they're really meant to operate as a system in balance and in harmony. But in living in the human experience, at times, that doesn't happen, right? And so one gets out of balance, one gets stuck, one gets wide open, or too much of one thing and not enough of another. But we have access to an equilibrium of all these energies within us. I want to just mention that Myrna said last week, I should say this right before the offering, but you're getting a group. What'd you say? It's just vanished. Like a coaching session, an individual coaching session in a group where you learn about these capacities you have and how we can work to align them. So I took that as a compliment, that something was feeling personally relevant. So we see all 7 of them here. We've already done the first 3. It's okay if you weren't here. We'll dive into the heart today, but I want you to notice there are 7 total, and which one is right in the center is the heart. So it is the ultimate destination of the energy coming up from the lower 3 chakras, and the ultimate destination of the energy coming down from those higher 3 chakras at the meeting ground in the heart. And so we're talking about, and many of you have studied heart math, which holds that there is an intelligence to the heart, right? It's not just, oh, I love you, which is lovely and warm and fabulous, but there's an intelligence to it that actually seeks to balance out the forces, if you will, of our life, right? From the very primal all the way up to how we receive divine inspiration and ideas. So chakra, just as a reminder, literally translates as wheel. So it's relating to these energy centers that move and help us, I want to say process. It's not quite like digestion. Clap your hands once if you're awake. All right, there you are. Phew. Don't want to lose you just yet. They spin, they move energy throughout our system. And each chakra we encounter is a step on the continuum between matter and consciousness. And all levels are important and necessary. Now, it's not one is better than the other. They all serve a different function. And remember, as I said last week, they really work as a whole system. We can only separate them out intellectually as we're learning about them. But know that they're always operating together. So each of the 7 are said to correlate with different abilities, expressions, and aspects of physical health. So our heart chakra, which we're looking at today, there's a slide for that. The color is green. The Sanskrit word that this translates from is anahata, which translates as unstruck, unhurt. And the challenger of our love center is, what would you guess? Hate, fear, grief. Yeah, right? We all are aware of that. At some point, to love something and certainly someone holds the potential that we will lose them, right? And as we've talked about and often center on in a memorial service, the truth is that love itself outlives life, right? That not to diminish that we miss the physical presence of someone, but that in a very real way, our love for them remains. And in a very real way, the love we shared together remains. And so that is the eternality of love that we're talking about, that radiates from this heart center. So the capacity it gives us, I love. And the element, the organs, the heart chakra is said to rule over the thymus gland, the lungs, the heart, the arms, and the hands. And the element is air. So the author says, consciousness in this chakra is primarily concerned with love, and its chief operating quality is equilibrium, balancing and harmonizing the lower three chakras with the upper three. Just want to read you quickly what she says about that. From the active, fiery solar plexus, we are thrust into a new, different realm. From the realms of the body and manifestation, we move into the softer touch of spirit. From the focus on the self and its desires and actions, we now embrace a larger pattern and dance our small part within the great web of relationships. We transcend our ego and grow towards something greater, deeper, stronger. As we reach for the heavens, we expand through our heart. We have now reached the central point of the chakra system. This is our spiritual center, our core, the place that unites forces from above and below, within and without. So just as a point of distinction, this power of love we find in this center is different than the power of love we found in this center, which is that sacral energy that attracts us to another person from a passionate sense, right? They can be intertwined and often grow into the fullness of love. But it's important to recognize the distinction, as the author says. The love we experience at the heart chakra is distinctly different from the more sexual and passionate love of the second sacral chakra. For sexual love is object-oriented, meaning the passion is stimulated by the presence of a particular person. In the fourth chakra, love is not dependent on anything outside of us, but experienced within as a state of being. In this way, it radiates out to impact anyone that comes into our field that can sense that. That's what HeartMath is so amazing at studying and showing, that the energy of our heart radiates out. I have a slide for it, not yet, but it's a lot. I don't know the exact measurement. It'll come up in a moment, but and how we then impact each other's energy field. It is a divine presence of empathetic connection rather than an extension of our need for someone to be something in our presence. So that's the fullness of this agape love that allows us to actually connect with people that we just sort of see and know, but can sense our connection, that we have this human experience of love and loss, of joy and struggle, And we can all connect with the complexity it is for us to be ourselves, and then allow that spaciousness for others' complexity, right? So the element of air is super important. It's the less dense of any of the elements we've talked about thus far, with earth, water, and fire. The element of air is associated with knowledge and things that are expansive and spirited. Air represents freedom. We see that when we notice the birds flying in the sky, right? It's interesting to think about knowledge as through the lens of the element of air, because that means it should always be expanding. And yet I feel like there's a point, I'll say for myself, in my life where I feel like, okay, got it. I'm going to lock down on this, actually. I don't want to know any more ideas, because this is what I think now. If you tip just a little bit further, you begin to realize the more you know, the less you know, right? And so the invitation is expansion, is not to get rigid, but to always be open to the expansiveness as you think of air, expanding your lungs, right? What is it that I don't know that I don't know? Ooh, that's a whole nother service. The heart chakra brings us a sense of equilibrium, calm, and evenness. And likewise, it reflects a kind of loving equanimity in regard to the complex inner relationship of all things. That's the brilliance of this heart intelligence, is that it can see and hold and understand how interconnected everything is, how everything is in relationship, and how ideally we work best when all aspects of us are working in healthy relationship, right? No one aspect is more dominant than the other, and all are included and welcomed. The heart chakra perceives the world in its unity, not its separation. Perceiving the world in its unity, not its separation. And perhaps that is why this magnetic field is so powerful and strong. I will have you put that slide up now that gives this information. That the heart, as an electrical organ, produces the largest rhythmic electromagnetic field in the body. This energy can extend about 3 feet outside the body and is 5,000 times stronger than the brain's electromagnetic field. Say, what? Can you believe it? That's the study of heart math, measuring the intelligence and the electrical radiance that emanates from the heart. And air, as we're talking about this element, the breath of life, is foundational in the Hindu tradition. Speaks of that power of breath as prana, as life energy. Do we bring life energy to all aspects of our life, of our body? I don't know about you, but sometimes when I try to get a deep breath, I can't hardly get one, right? And that tells me right there, okay, I've got some stuff holding there, some tension, some fear. Can I breathe into it? And it works. So simple and yet so profound. The word prana translates as first unit, vital life energy. Without air, we cannot live. And again, the element of air unites body and mind. For the mind, if it wishes to influence the body, can do so through the control of the breath. we can impact our body through the control of our breath. And likewise, control of the breath can quiet the mind. Very simple, but when our mind is just nonstop, if we can focus on our breath. So prana, this prana energy links the two, body and mind, just as the heart integrates the lower and upper chakras. So to give us a demonstration of that, I'm going to ask our new friend Emily Stuber to come up to do some breath work with us and a heart-opening movement. She's got her green on. We're having a lot of fun during the week with her leading us through a little more yoga for these chakras. So welcome. Oh, sorry, I didn't get you you know the stage now. You're comfortable. Yeah. Is it on?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hello.
Take it away.
All right, friends. We're actually going to start seated today, and we will start with a practice called 3-part breathing. And to build on what Trish was just saying, so prana, right, is life force or energy and air. And the breath work that we practice most frequently in our yoga practice is actually called pranayama, which is the restraint of breath. And so we are purposefully utilizing restraint techniques to harness the prana, the life force, in order to give our mind and our body something to settle on. So 3-part breathing is going to be an exercise where you will breathe into your belly. Many of us will quickly realize, we don't breathe into our belly very often. We stay right up here in our chest. So we'll breathe into our belly, then we'll breathe into our lungs, and then we'll fill up our chest. So it will move upwards on the inhale, mimicking the energy movement of the chakras. And then on our exhale, it will move down. So you'll empty your heart space first, then your lungs, then your belly. The heart chakra, as Trish mentioned, is this kind of wheel that turns extra to pull the energy up and the energy back down. So we'll practice that with our breath. So I invite you to find a tall, comfortable seat and push your back against the chair behind you so that you can feel the breath as it fills the entire container of your torso. You can close down your eyes if that helps you to feel safe, or find one unmoving point in front of you to focus on. And we'll start with just one regular pedestrian breath. Inhale through your nose. Big exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Now we'll find that 3-part breath. So inhale, fill your belly, your lungs, your chest. Good. Exhale, chest empties, lungs empty, belly empties. Twice more. Inhale, belly, lungs, heart. Exhale, heart, lungs, belly. Beautiful. One more. Make it the biggest one yet. Inhale, belly, lungs, heart. Exhale, heart, lungs, belly. Beautiful. Take a moment. Notice what you notice. And now I'll ask you to stand, please. So as you stand up, I invite you to find a comfortable stance beneath you, right? So we're grounding through our foundation, our root chakra. You can find a little movement side to side, finding our creativity, our sacral chakra. Hug your navel in towards your spine. Find the strength of your solar plexus chakra. And then our heart chakra is rare. It's unique in that it extends out through our arms and our fingers. So arms alongside of you, please. And I invite you to wiggle your fingers. Shimmy your elbows. Notice what happens in your elbow bellies, as I like to call them. Good. And then from here, you're going to take your arms, be mindful of your neighbor, out side to side. And then cross your arm so that your right arm is under your left. Good. And then you can hug your opposite shoulder. And from here, we're going to find a little back bend, a little heart opener. So lift your elbow points up towards the ceiling. Lift your chest towards the ceiling. Maybe your gaze towards the ceiling. Take one breath in here. Breath out. Beautiful. Release your arms. Let them come alongside of you. Notice if that might have brought up some sensation of vulnerability, right? Showing our grief, showing our love can be a very vulnerable process. Now to find that balance, we'll take the other side. So arms out wide. And then the left arm's gonna cross underneath the right. And listen, your right and your left side are created differently. We treat them differently. So we're not looking for same image here, but rather same sensation. Good. Then lift your elbows, your gaze, your heart towards the sky. Breath in. Oh. Breath out. Beautiful. Release that. Come back to center. And then stay standing, please.
Yeah, just from that place, if you can get your arms back out, recognizing that heart right in the center. If you put that next slide up, look at that. You are like a human cross, right? Meeting at our heart, going out our arms is how we serve the world, how we give our love through action. So just claiming that powerful line of energy through you and affirming, I am loved, loving, and lovable. Together, I am loved, loving, and lovable. Take a breath. Give yourself one more hug, whichever one was most comfortable as you take a seat. Thank you. Hey, I have a question. What's a pedestrian breath? Regular, normal breath is known as a pedestrian breath in yoga. We're learning things all the time. And so these movements are just ways of, again, supporting energy, opening, and movement, right? It's really the essence of yoga. The heart chakra as the exact center of this like personal mandala suffers the greatest loss and causes the greatest damage if it should fall too far out of its place. Imbalances within the heart can throw our entire system off balance because it's so central. Not only is balance between the upper and lower chakras and between the mind and body necessary, but also between inner and outer, between self and transcendence. In order to love, there must be a certain transcendence of ego and loss of separateness that allows us to experience greater unity. Our co-founder, Charles Fillmore, was the first that I learned this definition of love as the great harmonizing, magnifying energy known among humanity that seeks to harmonize all things together for good and growth. Comes right out of this idea of how love is presented in the chakra system as a unifying force, drawing things together, keeping them in relationship. And opening our heart chakra expands our horizons for sharing loving energy. I found this interesting from the author. People of differing backgrounds are more likely to stimulate growth than those who are the same. Uh-oh. When we are being mindful of how we use that idea, we're like-minded here, right? We have these ideas, these basic tenets of oneness, that we are inherently one with the source of all life and therefore with all of each other. But we think and believe and express in a whole bunch of different ways. If you really want to get to the depth of what you believe and why, hang out with people who don't believe that. right? In a way that you can actually connect and converse and have some tension, but not the kind we're also familiar with these days, right? Respectful interactions around how we differ. Learning to love takes energy on many levels. We need all of our energy centers functioning in order to create and maintain it. I love this quote as well. The heart chakra is yin energy, and sometimes the most profound love is that which can simply let things be as they are. I'm guessing you, like me, have had that experience of the people in your life that are the most meaningful to you in some way allow you to be as you are, even when you're a little quirky, even when you rub them the wrong way. They just, right? We know the complexities within ourselves. And that is, again, the first step, to know those complexities, to welcome those complexities, to integrate them all, and then to be able to have the compassion and the empathy to hold that for and with others. So what reduces the flow of this energy? Jealousy reduces the flow of love, as it dictates that someone must flow within certain limits, right? Within you, or always in relationship to you and your needs. So jealousy is restrictive. The author goes on to say homophobia, ageism, and racism restrict love. Any of these demarcations destroy the understanding of oneness and interdependence that is integral to the heart chakra. If we see love as infinite and approach it from abundance instead of scarcity, we see that in truth, love is self-perpetuating. So other ways we can expand it. There's no greater way to expand or attract love than offering it. And love has that, because of its spaciousness, its lightness, it has the capacity to multiply, right? It radiates. So a little love goes a long way, doesn't it? Yeah. Other than that, you can wear green. You can eat green vegetables. You can do certain breathing techniques. As Emily talked about, breath is crucial to this chakra. And certainly the heart opening exercises, any movements that open our heart center. So we'll just take a few moments to land in this, a moment of meditation. Just invite you to take a breath. And again, you might just put your hands on your heart and breathe into your heart space. The quickest activation of our heart chakra has been said to be the experience of appreciation, right? And so as you breathe into your heart chakra, bring to mind a person, if it's easy, or a place. Oftentimes people bring their animals to mind, right? Because there's just an appreciation, not so much personality, right? So bring whatever or whomever that is to your mind, for whom you can easily express gratitude and appreciation. And let that sense of appreciation just fill your being, connecting with what that presence or that experience or that person brings to your life. Breathing in appreciation. And extending that out, appreciating them for what they offer, what they mean to you. And centering in that feeling of appreciation that wants nothing in return. We can begin to breathe it outward, knowing that our capacity of this heart chakra is expansive, right? So can we just send the powerful feeling of love and appreciation out to flow over those sitting in your row and behind you? And if you are feeling at all disconnected with love, breathe this in. Balancing this chakra also involves knowing when to receive and when to give, and knowing that that is a constant inflow and outflow. So breathe it in and send it out. Breathing in love, exhaling appreciation. Taking this moment to appreciate this profoundly intelligent organ at the very center of us that holds the complexity of relationship and balance for and with and as us. So we offer this divine intelligence beating at the center of us, our own appreciation. May we each be willing and courageous enough to keep it open in a world experiencing so much pain. And may we be reminded that the energy of fear says, what if? And the energy of faith says, even if. No matter what, I will remember my connection to my source and to all of humanity and all of creation. So we take a breath. Turning our attention to this time and space, and receiving another prayer in the form of song from Sydney.
Insecurities, all the dirty laundry, never made me blink one time. Unconditional, unconditionally, I will love you unconditionally. There is no fear now. Let go and just be free. I will love you unconditionally. Come just as you are to me. Don't need apologies. Know that you are worthy. Take your bad days with your good. Walk through this storm, I would. I do it all because I love you. Oh, I love you unconditional, unconditionally. I will love you unconditionally. And there is no fear now, so let go and just be free. I will love you unconditionally. Oh, so open up your heart and just let it begin. Open up your heart and just let it begin. Open up your heart and just let it begin. Yeah, open up your heart. Yeah, open up your heart and just let it begin. Open up your heart and just let it begin. Yeah, open up your heart and just let it begin. Oh, open up your heart. Yeah. Acceptance is the key to be truly free. Will you do the same for me? Oh, unconditional, unconditionally. I will love you unconditionally. Yeah. Oh, there is no fear now, so let go and just be free. I will love you unconditionally. Open up your heart, open up your heart and just let it begin. Open up your heart and just let it begin. Open up your heart and just let it begin. Open up your heart, yeah. Open up your heart and just let it begin. Open up your heart and just let it begin. Open up your heart and just let it begin. Oh, open up your heart, yeah. Oh, I will love you unconditionally. Oh, I will love you. Yeah. I will love you unconditionally.
Sydney Erickson. You feel that? I ain't gonna send you out of here without lifting you up first. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, shine. And Margie and Joe, That's the way we do it.